What's going on, everybody? It's 4 Hours Malone. So earlier this week, the big blockbuster news came out about the acquisition of Activision Blizzard by Microsoft and Xbox. And today, not too long ago, Phil Spencer, the CEO of Microsoft Gaming, put out a big important tweet that goes into a follow-up of what we talked about earlier, and also a big discussion people have been having online about what is going to happen to Call of Duty, what's going to happen to all the properties that have been on PlayStation, other consoles that Activision Blizzard owns, and all the contracts and all that kind of stuff going on. So earlier today, Phil Spencer got online and tweeted, "Had good calls this week with leaders at Sony. I confirmed our intent to honor all existing agreements upon acquisition of Activision Blizzard and our desire to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. Sony is an important part of our industry and we value our relationship." So in saying that, as if you follow Phil Spencer, if you follow Xbox and all the things that have been going on, I mean, first of all, Phil Spencer is a businessman. Obviously, you make big deals like this because you want to, make the company grow. You want to be bigger. You want Xbox to grow. You want more things for people to come to Xbox, use Game Pass subscription service. So, like we said, Call of Duty is one of the biggest games out there, one of the most important. And you think about how much money that Call of Duty gets on the PlayStation console, and it's hard to think, just PlayStation gamers not having that title, and Xbox knows that. Phil Spencer knows that. And this is a similar situation to like Minecraft, where that's also one of the biggest games out there. Xbox by Mojang some years back, they kept Minecraft on all platforms possible. And that's one of the most accessible games, one of the highest selling games of all time under Microsoft's umbrella. And even with Mojang in that situation where they kept Minecraft on all the other platforms, there's also the situation obviously with Bethesda and all those games where Skyrim, Doom, titles that have a legacy on PlayStation, Phil Spencer and those guys at Xbox kept those on PlayStation, but going forward, we know that games like Starfield, Elder Scrolls 6, going down the line, future titles like a new Fallout, whatever, are gonna be exclusive to Xbox only, Xbox Game Pass. So there is a little different changes between how they view different titles and where the money's gonna be and what's important to them to help their process grow. Some might say, I'm in agreement with, if PlayStation had this kind of situation where they own this big of a property as Activision Blizzard, they could have Call of Duty. Who's to say that they would be, this quote unquote nice about putting the games on other platforms? Now Sony, obviously, we think about them in exclusives. We can't always say that they're gonna be, dastardly evil, but the type of money that Sony makes, they make a lot of money in revenue on video games, but Microsoft, Xbox, they make money in so many different ways in tech, software, Microsoft Word, and all those things. So the money's just different how Sony and Microsoft gets it, and the intention on their platform is just, it's two sides of a coin, I guess you could say. So going with that, Activision Blizzard, now this deal isn't going to be complete till sometime next summer 2023, so there's a lot to be figured out till then, but them saying they're gonna, all intentions of doing contractual obligations, so on and so on. But Phil Spencer, like we said, is a businessman. What is he gonna do, later down the road? Are we gonna go to that plan of, $70 over here on PlayStation for Call of Duty, whatever it's gonna be called? You still have Warzone, or you come to Game Pass, you pay your 15, or what I think is going to be raising up a price at some point within the next couple of years for Game Pass. You go over there, a cheaper option, or still be able to buy it on Xbox platforms, play it on Game Pass, PC, cloud, whatever. Not to say Phil is a snaky guy, but he's a businessman. You're dealing with millions, billions, trillions of dollars, so obviously they putting the spreadsheets out there, all the Excels they want to do. They're looking at how much money they can still get from having their games on PlayStation. We talked earlier, other video, about what's going to happen to Diablo, Overwatch 2, Warcraft, things like that. But Call of Duty is something that I feel like it's a multi-platform game. So many people are on PlayStation. Yeah, they probably want people to go to Xbox, but at the same time, you can't get everybody. So why not keep the game in more places than it already is? And it's saying that, I was saying they should do the here and there situation. Phil Spencer looks like they're gonna do that. Now, in terms of contractual obligations, what does that mean? Somebody like me, I don't know all that necessarily, but we know games like Overwatch 2 are supposed to come to PlayStation, Diablo 4 is supposed to come to PlayStation. Are those still on track to be on PlayStation, or is there some wiggle room they're gonna be able to put on that? Because those games don't have release dates even though they haven't said to come in those consoles. So what do you guys think about Phil Spencer's tweet? Does he look shady? Is this all a lot of, word jumble, keep people off his back? Obviously they had to talk to Sony, because Sony was looking at this like, okay, I'm pretty sure they knew this was going to happen. Activision Blizzard getting bought. As many people in the business industry, I'm sure, probably knew. You still got to figure out these logistics. So that's a lot of money that PlayStation could have been losing in revenue if they decided they were just going to take Call of Duty for themselves. So let me know in the comments what you think. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Check me out later down the road. Peace.